I dig deep into the shocking twists and turns of Mike Tyson's life and see if I can uncover the real story behind the legend. Mike Tyson is a name that needs no introduction. From his iconic face tattoos to his formidable punches, Iron Mike is a boxing legend who rose to fame in the late 80s, capturing the hearts of millions around the world. But beneath the surface of his championship belts and lucrative endorsement deals lies a complex web of triumphs and struggles that would shape his life in ways both astonishing and heartbreaking. 1. Mike Tyson's full name is Michael Gerard Tyson, and he was born on June 30, 1966, in Brooklyn, New York. He grew up in the Brownsville neighborhood, an area known for its poverty and crime, which shaped much of his early life. Tyson's journey from a troubled youth to one of the most iconic figures in sports is a testament to his talent and resilience. 2. Mike Tyson grew up in the Brownsville section of Brooklyn, New York, a neighborhood with high crime rates and poverty. During his childhood, Tyson faced significant challenges, including a tumultuous family life and exposure to violence. By 13, he had been arrested nearly 40 times for petty crimes, including theft and fighting. His frequent brushes with the law eventually led to his placement in a juvenile detention center, where his life began to change. It was there that his incredible talent for boxing was first noticed, setting him on a path to becoming one of the greatest boxers of all time. 3. In boxing techniques and mental conditioning, the legendary boxing trainer Cus D'Amato played a pivotal role in shaping Mike Tyson's career and life. Tyson was first introduced to D'Amato by his trainer at the Juvenile Detention Center, Bobby Stewart, who recognized Tyson's potential in boxing. D'Amato immediately saw Tyson's raw talent and began mentoring him in boxing techniques, mental conditioning, and discipline. He became a father figure to Tyson, especially after Tyson's mother, Lorna Tyson, passed away when Mike was just 16 years old. D'Amato took legal custody of Tyson and brought him into his home in Catskill, New York. Under D'Amato's guidance, Tyson honed his skills and adopted the peek-a-boo boxing style, which became his signature. D'Amato's influence was crucial in Tyson's early success, including his historic rise to becoming the youngest heavyweight champion. Tyson often credits D'Amato for instilling in him the belief and discipline needed to achieve greatness. 4. On November 22, 1986, Mike Tyson made history by becoming the youngest heavyweight boxing champion ever at just 20 years, 4 months, and 22 days old. He achieved this incredible feat by defeating Trevor Berbick in a second-round technical knockout to claim the WBC heavyweight title. The fight showcased Tyson's exceptional speed, power, and ferocity. His relentless pressure overwhelmed Berbick, who was knocked down multiple times before the referee stopped the fight. Tyson's victory was not just a milestone in his career but a defining moment in boxing history, as it marked the arrival of a new era dominated by his unparalleled aggression and skill. This record still stands today. 5. Mike Tyson earned the nickname, Iron Mike, due to his devastating punching power and intimidating presence in the ring. Tyson's punches often ended fights in the first few rounds, leaving opponents unable to withstand his explosive force. Peek-a-boo technique. Using a style taught by Cus D'Amato, Tyson combined defensive head movement with aggressive counterpunching, making him hard to hit and deadly on the attack. Tyson's aggressive approach and ability to cut off the ring put constant pressure on opponents, leaving them little room to maneuver. Many of his opponents were visibly intimidated legendary status before the fight started, contributing to his aura of invincibility during his prime. This combination of raw power, speed, and intensity made Tyson one of the most feared heavyweights in boxing history, solidifying his legendary status. 6. In the late 1980s, Mike Tyson became the undisputed heavyweight champion by unifying the 3 major world titles, WBC, WBA, and IBF. Tyson first captured the WBC heavyweight title by defeating Trevor Berbick in November 1986, becoming the youngest heavyweight champion in history. In March 1987, Tyson fought and defeated James "Bonecrusher" Smith in a unanimous decision to claim the WBA title. In August 1987, Tyson added the IBF title to his collection by defeating Tony Tucker in a unanimous decision. By securing all 3 belts, Tyson became the first heavyweight since Leon Spinks to unify the titles and was recognized as the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. His reign solidified his reputation as one of the most dominant boxers of all time. 7. Mike Tyson's reputation as one of boxing's most fearsome punchers is reflected in his incredible record of 50 wins, with 44 coming by knockout. His ability to end fights quickly was a hallmark of his career, with many of those knockouts occurring in the first round. Tyson's relentless aggression, combined with his speed, precision, and power, often overwhelmed opponents before they could mount any defense. Some of his early fights, such as his debut against Hector Mercedes in 1985, ended in under a minute. During his prime, Tyson's first-round knockouts became his signature, striking fear into the heavyweight division and captivating audiences worldwide. These quick knockouts not only underscored his dominance but also contributed to his legendary status as one of the most exciting and explosive fighters in boxing history. 8. One of the most infamous moments in sports history occurred on June 28, 1997, during the rematch between Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, dubbed the Bite Fight. The incident took place during the 3rd round of the bout for the WBA heavyweight title. Frustrated by Holyfield's repeated headbutts, which he felt were intentional and unpenalized, Tyson retaliated in an unprecedented way, biting Holyfield's right ear and tearing off a piece of cartilage. The fight was briefly paused, but when it resumed, Tyson bit Holyfield's other ear, leading to his disqualification. Tyson was fined $3 million and had his boxing license temporarily revoked. The incident sparked global controversy, with critics condemning Tyson's actions as unsportsmanlike and shocking. Tyson later apologized publicly to Holyfield, and the two eventually reconciled, even becoming friends in later years. The Bite Fight remains a notorious chapter in Tyson's career and boxing history. 9. In 1992, Mike Tyson was convicted of rape following allegations made by Desiree Washington, an 18-year-old Miss Black America contestant. The case drew significant media attention due to Tyson's celebrity status and the seriousness of the charges. Tyson was found guilty of rape on February 10, 1992, and sentenced to 6 years in prison, with 4 years of probation. He served approximately 3 years of his sentence at the Indiana Youth Center before being released on parole in March 1995. This conviction and subsequent imprisonment marked a major turning point in Tyson's life and career. It interrupted his dominance in the boxing world and tarnished his public image. Upon release, Tyson attempted a comeback, regaining some of his titles but never fully reclaiming his former glory. The conviction remains one of the most controversial aspects of his life. 10. After serving 3 years in prison, Mike Tyson made a highly anticipated return to boxing in 1995. His comeback was marked by a series of victories, as he quickly worked his way back to the top of the heavyweight division. Tyson's first fight after prison was against Philip R. Harvey in January 1995, which he won in a first-round knockout. Tyson regained the WBC and WBA heavyweight titles in 1996. He defeated Frank Bruno in a rematch in March 1996 to claim the WBC title. In November 1996, Tyson faced Bruce Seldon for the WBA title and won by a first-round knockout, demonstrating that his skills and power were still formidable. Despite the success of his comeback, Tyson's return was not without challenges. He continued to struggle with personal issues, and his career was marked by unpredictability. However, these victories proved that Tyson still could dominate the heavyweight division, even after his time in prison. His reign as a champion was a testament to his resilience and the raw talent that made him one of the most dangerous boxers in history. 11. On February 11, 1990, Mike Tyson suffered a stunning defeat to James "Buster" Douglas in Tokyo, Japan, in what is widely regarded as one of the greatest upsets in sports history. Tyson, the undisputed heavyweight champion then, was undefeated and considered virtually unbeatable. Tyson was a 42-1 favorite, while Douglas was seen as an underdog with little chance of winning. Despite personal challenges, including the recent death of his mother, Douglas entered the fight determined and in peak condition. Douglas dominated much of the fight with effective jabs, combinations, and movement that kept Tyson off balance. In the 8th round, Tyson landed an uppercut that knocked Douglas down. However, Douglas recovered and came back stronger. In the 10th round, Douglas delivered a powerful combination, finishing Tyson with a right uppercut and left hook, knocking him out for the first time in his career. The loss was a major turning point in Tyson's career, marking the end of his aura of invincibility. It highlighted vulnerabilities in his preparation and focus. Though his reign as champion was short-lived, Douglas's victory remains a landmark moment in boxing history, symbolizing the unpredictability of sports and the triumph of the underdog. 12. In the Mike Tyson has ventured into acting and pop culture, appearing in several movies and TV shows, where his charisma and larger-than-life persona shone through. One of his most famous appearances was in the hit comedy The Hangover, 2009. In His Hangover, 2009, Tyson played a fictionalized version of himself in the film, delivering a hilarious and memorable cameo. He performed Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight, in a scene that quickly became iconic. Tyson's tiger also played a role in the plot, adding to the comedy. It was his performance received critical acclaim and introduced him to a new generation of fans. It was an animated comedy series where Tyson voiced a humorous version of himself solving mysteries alongside a quirky team. The Mike the Show parodied his life and persona with a mix of absurd humor. Scary Movie 5, 2013. Tyson made a cameo appearance in this spoof comedy film. Entourage, 2004 to 2011. He appeared as himself in an episode of this popular TV series about Hollywood life. Ip Man 3, 2015. Tyson showcased his fighting skills in a dramatic role, portraying a powerful street fighter opposite martial arts legend Donnie Yen. Tyson has appeared on reality shows, talk shows, and various comedy sketches, often playing up his tough guy image or showcasing his sense of humor. His forays into entertainment have helped broaden his appeal beyond boxing, showing his ability to poke fun at himself while capitalizing on his global fame. 13. Mike Tyson lent his voice and persona to the animated TV series Mike Tyson Mysteries, which aired from 2014 to 2020 on Adult Swim. The show was a satirical comedy that parodied Tyson's life and career, blending absurd humor with a quirky take on the classic mystery-solving genre. Tyson leads a team of misfit detectives solving bizarre and often nonsensical mysteries. The humor frequently played on Tyson's real-life quirks and public persona. Mike Tyson, voiced by himself, a fictionalized version of Tyson, portrayed as both naive and hilariously overconfident. The Pigeon, voiced by Norm Macdonald, a foul-mouthed, alcoholic bird with a mysterious backstory. 14. Mike Tyson famously owned 3 pet Bengal tigers during his prime, showcasing his extravagant and unconventional lifestyle. One of the tigers, named Kenya, was a white Bengal tiger and perhaps the most well-known of the trio. Tyson reportedly purchased the tigers for around $70,000 each, adding them to his luxurious lifestyle that included mansions, expensive cars, and lavish spending. Tyson formed a bond with Kenya, keeping her as a pet for approximately 16 years. He claimed to have spent a significant amount on her care, including food and veterinary bills. Despite their wild nature, Tyson said the tigers were trained and generally docile around him. However, he admitted they could still be dangerous and once mentioned an incident where Kenya accidentally injured a neighbor. Tyson later gave up the tigers, citing the impracticality and ethical concerns of keeping such wild animals as pets. He acknowledged that tigers were not meant for domestication and required care and space that even his resources couldn't fully provide. 15. Mike Tyson, despite earning an estimated $300 to $400 million during his boxing career, filed for bankruptcy in 2003, citing $23 million in debt. His financial troubles highlighted the pitfalls of extravagant spending and poor financial management. Tyson's lifestyle was notoriously opulent. Mansions, luxury cars, and jewelry. Purchasing exotic pets, including his famous tigers. Throwing lavish parties and spending on an entourage. Tyson faced significant legal costs from lawsuits, including settlements for lawsuits and incidents outside the ring. His 1992 conviction for rape and related legal fees. He went through 2 expensive divorces, which added to his financial strain. Tyson's wealth was poorly managed, with financial advisors and managers making questionable decisions, compounded by Tyson's lack of oversight. He owed millions in unpaid taxes to the IRS and other governments, further complicating his financial situation. Tyson sold off assets, including mansions, luxury cars, and even his pet tigers, to settle debts. He returned to boxing briefly and later pursued acting, endorsements, and business ventures to rebuild his finances. Tyson later embraced a simpler lifestyle and found financial stability through ventures like his cannabis business, Tyson 2.0, and his podcast, Hotboxin' with Mike Tyson. Tyson's financial downfall and subsequent recovery serve as a cautionary tale about the importance of managing wealth responsibly. His openness about these struggles has inspired many and showcased his resilience. 16. In recent years, Mike Tyson has embraced a vegan diet, which he credits with transforming his health and overall well-being. Tyson made the switch in the early 2010s, after struggling with weight gain, chronic health issues, and the physical toll of his boxing career. Tyson lost over 100 pounds after adopting a plant-based lifestyle, helping him achieve a leaner physique. He reported relief from chronic conditions such as arthritis and high blood pressure, attributing the improvements to his vegan diet. Tyson has said that cutting out meat and dairy improved his energy levels and made him feel younger and more vibrant. Tyson credits his diet with enhancing his mental health, helping him focus and maintain a positive outlook on life. In interviews, Tyson has described how the diet helped him transition from a destructive lifestyle to one focused on health and longevity. He often mentions how it aligns with his efforts to rebuild his life, both physically and spiritually. Tyson's advocacy for veganism has been a source of inspiration for fans and others looking to adopt healthier lifestyles. His transformation has also added to his reputation as a man capable of reinventing himself after facing significant challenges. 17. Mike Tyson hosts a popular podcast called Hotboxin' with Mike Tyson, which launched in 2019. The podcast blends candid conversations about life, sports, cannabis culture, and personal growth, featuring a wide array of guests. Tyson discusses a mix of serious and lighthearted topics, including his boxing career, mental health, personal struggles, and the benefits of cannabis. The podcast often explores themes of redemption, resilience, and self-discovery. Tyson has hosted a diverse range of guests, including athletes, entertainers, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders. Notable appearances include Joe Rogan, Evander Holyfield, Snoop Dogg, and Francis Ngannou. As an advocate for cannabis, Tyson often highlights its medicinal and recreational uses, sharing his own experiences and promoting its benefits. Tyson initially co-hosted the show with former NFL player Eben Britton, known for his advocacy of cannabis in sports. Over time, other co-hosts and guest hosts have joined. Hotboxin' the podcast has gained millions of followers and is praised for Tyson's authenticity, humor, and introspection. Tyson's openness about his journey resonates with listeners, making Hotboxin' both entertaining and inspiring. The podcast also reflects Tyson's ability to evolve beyond his boxing legacy, offering fans a deeper look into his thoughts and personality while engaging with contemporary culture. 18. Mike Tyson is actively involved in charitable work and is a vocal advocate for mental health awareness, using his platform to inspire others and contribute to meaningful causes. Tyson supports initiatives aimed at helping underprivileged youth, often reflecting on his troubled upbringing and the importance of mentorship in his life. Tyson has contributed to charities focused on housing, education, and community development, using his influence to support various organizations. He engages in programs that promote boxing as a way to build discipline, self-esteem, and opportunities for at-risk youth. Tyson has been candid about his struggles with mental health, including depression, substance abuse, and anger issues. He often discusses how therapy, self-reflection, and lifestyle changes have helped him find peace. Through interviews and his podcast, Hotboxin' with Mike Tyson, he discusses the importance of mental health and breaking the stigma around seeking help. As a proponent of cannabis, Tyson advocates for its potential benefits in managing stress, anxiety, and other mental health challenges. His company, Tyson 2.0, also contributes to discussions about natural remedies for mental well-being. Tyson's charitable efforts and mental health advocacy demonstrate his commitment to giving back and using his life experiences to inspire others. He has transitioned from a tumultuous past to become a figure of resilience inside and outside the ring. 19. Flower spike spine involvement. Tyson owns a cannabis company called Tyson 2.0, which he launched to promote high-quality marijuana products and advocate for the benefits of cannabis. The company is part of Tyson's efforts to build a post-boxing business empire while promoting health and wellness. Tyson 2.0 offers a wide range of cannabis products, including flowers, edibles, pre-rolls, and vape cartridges. The products are marketed as premium, curated items with Tyson's flower spine involvement in their development. Tyson, a cannabis advocate, credits marijuana for helping him manage stress, pain, and mental health challenges. He often speaks about its role in transforming his life. Tyson 2.0 has expanded its reach across the United States and internationally, partnering with licensed dispensaries and cultivation facilities to ensure product quality. Tyson emphasizes the potential of cannabis to treat mental health issues like anxiety, depression, and PTSD, as well as physical pain relief. Tyson uses his platform to advocate for the normalization of cannabis use and its benefits for both recreational and medicinal purposes. Through Tyson 2.0, he supports initiatives to promote cannabis education and social equity in the cannabis industry. Tyson's venture into the cannabis business reflects his ability to reinvent himself and embrace opportunities in emerging industries. Tyson 2.0 not only adds to his entrepreneurial success but also positions him as a prominent figure in the growing cannabis movement. 20. In 2011, Mike Tyson was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, IBHOF, solidifying his status as one of the greatest fighters in the history of the sport. This prestigious honor recognized his extraordinary achievements and impact on boxing. Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history at the age of 20, revolutionizing the sport with his aggressive style, speed, and unmatched power. Spectacularly during his prime, he was regarded as one of the most feared and dominant champions ever. Unified the WBC, WBA, and IBF heavyweight titles in the late 1980s, becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion. Accumulated a professional record of 50 wins, 44 by knockout, and 6 losses, with many fights ending spectacularly. Beyond boxing, Tyson became a global icon, bringing unprecedented attention to the sport and leaving a lasting legacy in popular culture. Tyson's emotional induction speech highlighted his appreciation for the sport and those who supported him throughout his career. He was inducted alongside other legends like Julio Cesar Chavez and Kostya Tszyu, further emphasizing his place among boxing's all-time greats. The Hall of Fame induction served as a crowning achievement for Tyson's illustrious career, cementing his reputation as not only a ferocious competitor but also a transformative figure in boxing history. In the end, Mike Tyson's story is one of redemption, a testament to the power of second chances and the human capacity for growth. As we reflect on his life, we're reminded that even the most complex of figures can change, revealing a beauty and vulnerability that lies beneath the surface. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've got a thought or two to share about Mike Tyson's life, be sure to leave them in the comments below. And if you want to explore more intriguing stories, be sure to check out my other videos.